Hey everybody, Queen D. Michelle here, and welcome to Moving Inward and Onward. I appreciate you stopping by. This week, we move onward with chapter 9 of my book, Considerations, A Guide for Moving Abroad. It's entitled, Consider Communication. I lost my phone 6 days after moving lakeside. I left it in the back of a taxi that brought me home from Walmart. That whole torrid ordeal is in my book. That's one story that still, to this day, has the power to tense me up if I relive it. The end result was that I wound up with a Mexican cell phone pretty fairly on, after arriving here. And it's not the newest of the new. I just have a Samsung 8. It has a great camera. Matter of fact, I'm videotaping on it now. And it does all that I needed to do. But more importantly, it's only $15 a month. The ability to communicate is vital when living abroad. I was very fortunate, though, that I had my tablet and my laptop when I lost my phone. Now, I rely on Wi-Fi quite a bit here in Mexico. It's very common here to go into a restaurant or a doctor's office, a salon, a bar, or even your friend's home and ask for their Wi-Fi passcode. I only use data, like most people lakeside, when I cannot attach to Wi-Fi. Presently, I use Facebook Messenger in video chat. WhatsApp is also a well-known and used app here lakeside as well. See, communication within my inner circle is daily. So the fact that I'm in another country instead of another state is a non-factor. Phoning while in Mexico, it can be tricky. It depends like how you're calling. Now, like, are you calling cell to cell Mexican or cell to landline Mexican? Or are you calling American cell to Mexican landline or American cell to Mexican cell? And, it gets just really kind of crazy. And there's international codes and country codes and area codes. You get the picture, right? All that, though, is in the book. Just way too much to talk about here. How I listen to music. Spotify, iHeartRadio. And when I say iHeartRadio, I'm still listening to my favorite radio stations from Detroit and Atlanta, all the time. And YouTube. Now, between my cell phone, my tablet, my laptop, my smart TV, and using my VPN, I enjoy music every day, all day. My music I like. I don't miss out on anything in that way. TV, for me, is a loaded fire stick run by a lakeside TV. It's a small, independent run business here. I have all channels, live TV and movies, and it costs $20 a month. I keep up with all my shows, too. I'm not missing anything. All my Chicago's. Chicago Fire, Med, and PD, Queen Sugar, Queen Latifah and the Equalizer, Grey's Anatomy. Hey, I'm up. I'm up to date. I don't watch the news, though. I end chapter 9 with some important considerations to ponder. I say, consider how you will stay connected when planning and preparing to live abroad. Consider establishing a phone chain of sorts from stateside to your country abroad upon arriving. Ensure that your inner circle, stateside, has the number or numbers of people who can account for your wellness and whereabouts if necessary, until you start building your community of friends wherever you land. My cousin and children were given the number of my landlord. She was my first and only point of contact when I arrived. Gain an understanding for how the phone system works in your chosen country. What is the area code? What is the international code? Are they different when dialing from landlines? Those are the types of questions you should have answered before you go. Also consider your plan for staying informed in a foreign country. It's important to know how you will watch TV or listen to music, because living in a foreign country is quite different. And you will need an adequate amount of electronics to ensure you stay informed and entertained using devices and platforms that you're comfortable with when living abroad. Now, there is only one episode left in season 4. Next week, we'll continue to move onward with the last chapter of Considerations, A Guide for Moving Abroad, chapter 10. And that chapter is entitled, Consider a Recon Visit. So until next week, remember, one light, one love. I'll see you next week for the season finale.